Not long this transport held its place. By Lewis Carroll. Not long this transport held its place. Within a little moment's space, quick tears were raining down his face. His heart stood still, aghast with fear, a wordless voice, nor far nor near. He seemed to hear and not to hear. Tears kindle not the doubtful spark. If so, why not? Of his remark the bearings are profoundly dark. Her speech, he said, have caused this pain. Easier I counted to explain the jargon of a howling main. Or stretched beside some sedgy brook, to con with inexpressive look an unintelligible book. Low spake the voice within his head, in words imagined more than said, soundless as ghosts intended cheat. If thou art duller than before, why quittedst thou the voice of law? Why not endure, expecting more? Rather than that, he groaned aghast, I'd driven depths of cavern vast some louthy vampire's rich repast. 'Twere hard, it answered, themes immense to coop within the narrow fence that rings by skinned intelligence. Not so, he urged, nor once alone, but there was that within her tone which chilled me to the very bone. Her style was anything but clear, and most unpleasantly severe. Her epitaphs were very queer. And yet, so grand were her replies, I could not choose but deem her wise. I did not dare to criticize, nor did I leave her till she went so deep in tangled argument that all my powers of thought were spent. A little whisper inly slid, yet truth is truth, you know you did. A little wink beneath a lid. And, sickened with excess of dread, prone to the dust he bent his head, and lay like one 3/4 dead. Forth went the whispers like a breeze, left him amid the wandering trees, left him by no means at his ease. Once more he weltered in despair, with hands through denser matted hair, more tightly clenched than when they were. When, bathed in dawn of living red, majestic frowned the mountain head. Tell me my fault, was all he said. When, at high noon, the blazing sky scorched in his head each haggard eye, then keenest rose his very cry. And when at eve the unpitying sun smiled grimly on the solemn fun, alack, he sighed, what have I done? But saddest, darkest was the sight when the cold grasp of leaden night dashed him to earth and held him tight. Tortured, unaided, and alone, thunders with silence to his groan, bagpipes sweet music to its tone. What, ever vast and dismal round, shall pain and misery profound pursue me like a sleepless hound, with crimson dashed and eager jaws, me, still in ignorance of a cause, and knowing what a break of laws? The whisper to his ear that seemed like echoed flow of silent stream, or shadow of forgotten dream. The whisper trembling in the wind, her fate with thine was intertwined, so spake it in his inner mind. Each orbed on each baleful star, each proved the other's blight and bar, each unto each the best, most fair. Yet each to each was worse than foe, though a scared dullard, gibbering low, and she, an avalanche of woe.